Hey guys, this is Maffer with another Minecraft video. I thought I'd go ahead and do a video on scouting and raiding, seeing as that's something that's a big part of Minecraft factions, and it's personally my favorite stuff to do. Obviously, raiding is tons of fun, but in order to get good raids, you need to be able to scout. And so I thought I'd just do a video showing the best way possible to scout, and there is a science to this. Some people think it's all luck, but it is not. So what I've done here is I've found a blue crew, a base here. I'm in some claim territory right now for a faction called Blue Crew, and I want to tell you how I found this base. So first off, there's a couple special things. In this case, I actually went to spawn I'm on mnb.net, which is where I'm playing, and I went ahead and just used the random portal to go someplace. But that's not what I normally do. Normally, what I do is I go up and down the map fairly systematically, trying to identify and cover every single bit of territory on the map, and I do so in a specific way. So first off, what you're seeing in the lower left-hand corner of my screen down here is from fmap. And most of you know that you can turn fmap on like this, and it will automatically update every single time you leave a chunk. It will update it and give you a location of the chunk that you go into. And what we're seeing here is each one of these dashes represents a chunk. That's a 16 by 16 block square. And then this blue plus sign in the center is me. And these right here represent claimed land by a faction. And beneath this map, you can see that this slash represents Blue Crew. Now, what I've done here is whenever I'm scouting, I always make sure to be going north or south. And I'll show you why. So if I go here, you can see it says facing north right there towards -Z. This is south. And the reason I'm always facing north or south is because I can cover more territory that way. What I'm looking for is claimed land. I don't care much about unclaimed land. And if you look at the map dimensions, you can see that the number of chunks that are visible is not an even square. In fact, there are 39 chunks visible along here. If I were to count these all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just trust me, it's 39. And along here in the north to south direction, there's only 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is an 8 chunk by 39 chunk box. And because of that, if I'm going north to south, every single time I enter a new chunk, it's revealing another 39 chunks of claimed space. But if I were to go east to west, every time I passed a chunk, it would only be revealing another 8 chunks. So literally, it's something like 5 times faster to uncover claimed chunks if you're going north to south than by going east to west. So whenever you're scouting for a base, if you're going to spend time scouting, always be going north to south instead of east to west, and keep fmap on so you can see claimed chunks. Now, having found this little claimed area, I look around, and first thing I do is I look up. And it looks like that's what other people here have done as well. They found this claimed area. They looked up to see if there's a sky base or something like that. I don't see anything. And the next thing I do is I look down. And obviously looking around at the surface level, I don't see anything. But what I always do is when I find something like this, I will oftentimes just dig down. I'll get as close as I can to the claimed territory and then start digging. And that's what I've done here. Now, one last thing I always do is I always do an F show on the claimed faction itself. And I can see it's a small faction. There's 3 players. But what really stands out here is that they have 10 claimed land and only 9 power. That means that one of their chunks can be overclaimed by my faction. And that's what I plan on doing here if I can find anything good. So I haven't actually found if they have a base or not down here, but I've started the process. And what I've done is I went ahead and went down as far as I could, and I started digging down here. And I just dug down a stairway, and I'll just take you down it real quick. And this goes down, 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 down. And what I did is I found the corners of their claimed chunks. So I believe I'm looking at, so if I do it in fmap right here, you can see that I'm in this little corner right here. So there's claimed territory to my east and to my south. So if I face to the the south and I break a block, you'll see it comes back immediately. If I face to the east, break a block, it comes back immediately. So here I'm right in the corner of their claimed chunks, and I just have been digging down, 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 making a little simple stairway here. Pretty traditional Minecraft digging down. You never want to dig down straight because you know what happens then. You can get into lava or something. But I dug down here, and what I always do is I always go down to pretty close to bedrock. People think they're safer at bedrock level. I don't think that's true. I actually think that I think it's safer to place bases above Y20. And right now we are at a y6. If we look at the x, y, and z coordinates, we're at a y6. And so this is, if I dig down here, you can see bedrock. And the reason I think it's better to be above a y20 and at least a couple blocks above y20 is that that's where everything below y20 is the diamond area. And so people are constantly mining at this level looking for diamonds and things like that. So by having your base down here between, say, y20 and y5, which is bedrock layer, that's where I think most people are mining for diamonds. And so they're constantly mining these strip mines and all that, and your base can just be stumbled upon. So I prefer to have bases above that location. But going back, here we are at this corner right now, and I've down here to bedrock level, and I'm going to just place TNT in this corner, and I've created a little space here to run back and kind of protect myself from the blast. I may need to actually go a little bit further, just so I don't get hurt by this. In fact, I have blast mining, and I'm going to use that. So here we are, and let's just see if there's anything beyond this. I don't know if there is anything. This may be a bust as the video goes, but here we go. I just blew this up, and I want to take a look here. And I don't see anything, but I'm going to just take a chance and keep going here. Now, I could either claim this chunk because I'm now in Blue Crew, but I'm not sure that's the best thing to do. I want to find, I think if they have anything built, it's going to be probably in this chunk right here, which is right south of me. And it would be over here. The other option is rather than trying to use overclaim just yet, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get into a base and then use overclaim once I've identified the what do you call it, the chests and things like that. So let's see, this is claimed. So what I'm going to do is I want to see if I can't get in there. So I'm going to use the simplest of simple cannons right here, just to get a little further in there with some TNT, and I can't place TNT against this wall, as you can see. What I can do is I can place a couple TNT here, and I can light one first, this one, and then I'll light this one, this one will explode first. It'll push the TNT into the wall, which will then cause that one to explode. So it's super simple what I'm doing here, and I'm going to run back here, and here they go, boom, and then boom. And I'm getting a little bit farther. See, now that blew up quite a bit here, and I'm still not seeing any base. So maybe I'm wrong here in thinking there's a base, and this could be all a big bust. But I'm going to keep going just a little bit further. It doesn't take a whole lot, and I want to see how far I can build here. Looks like I can't build here, so this is as far as I can build right here, probably on this block. So I'm going to do just what I did before. I might actually go ahead and build a little simple TNT cannon. I think I'll do that just to show off how quick you can assemble a cannon for purposes like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to launch some TNT right here and see if I can blow that up. And I've got the materials for a very, very simple cannon. This is the this is Seth Bling's 18-second cannon, I think he called it. And I'm just going to set it up real quick here, and it looks something like this. And it uses 4 dispensers, and I always carry more cannon materials than I actually need because I really blow it at making cannons sometimes, and so having extra materials prevents me from having to go back to my base when I accidentally blow something up or get something wrong. So I've got a little bit of TNT here. I'm just going to put 4 in each of these dispensers, and you'll see that I have a little miniature cannon all ready to go. And almost done here. And voila, there it is. So this cannon will, I'll hit this button, which will cause TNT to come down here. And then I'll hit this button, which will cause projectile TNT to come out. And this is the propellant TNT that will then propel this last blast over here. And I probably built too close. I think the TNT itself might blow up this this guy right here. But that's all right. I'm just going to play around with it. I think I'm only going to use one. Let's see, is that going to be sufficient? Hopefully this will work. I'm only going to use one propellant TNT just to blast. The other one doesn't need to go far. And in fact, I'm only going to keep one TNT in here because this whole thing may just blow up in my face. And I'm just going to go back here, and we'll just see how this works. So here we go. One TNT here, another TNT there, and we should see it go Oh, it didn't go far enough, anywhere near far enough. So it got caught on that one block over there and blew up my my cannon. So as I said, I always keep extra on me just because I'm totally putsy at this and I blow stuff up all the time. But the good news is that gives me lots of practice at building this stuff. And so I have lots of practice building and rebuilding cannons, and it doesn't take long at all to put together a simple little cannon. We did get a little bit farther in here, and I'm going to just try again. Now notice I removed all the TNT, so I didn't lose any TNT from the dispensers that were gone. Dispensers are super cheap to make as long as you have string in order to make bows. That's really all you need for dispensers, and the rest of this is cheap too. As you can see, little wooden buttons and just fence posts are really the only other thing that you need. And I've got enough here to reconstruct this cannon in no time. And I think I'll have 2 TNT for my propellant this time. Just put, this is actually the projectile. I'm just going to put 1 in there for now. And I really need to just put TNT in 2 of these, and I've already got some in here from the last blast. I'm not going to put anything in here. It's just sitting there in case we decide to do this again. So this time 2 TNT will will push 1 TNT this direction. It should land down there probably. Blow up. It might blow this thing up again. We'll see. But off we go. Explosions are always fun. So there we are. And let's see. It did blow that up. So look at that. So getting a little bit through this, but I'm really not seeing anything. There's always a question as to how far do you keep going before you stop? And I don't know what the right answer to that is. I just go, a few blocks in and try to figure it out. I may just overclaim something at some point. I could try going in this direction. So we'll see. I'm just going to rebuild this one last time. Really, I should be getting this the TNT to fire much further. And let's see. This is going to go a little ways. You can also actually attach simple barrels to cannons like this. A lot of people don't realize that. But that's a useful component of this very, very simple cannon. And barrels are great because they allow you to give more direction to the TNT. I don't need it now at this point, but it's a useful component I've used elsewhere. And everything's rebuilt. Super simple cannon. It's so hard to get this cannon wrong. And here we're going to go boom, and then boom. Okay, but we blew up our cannon yet again, and I'm not making any progress that I can see here, so I think I'm about to give up on trying to see if there's a base down here. At this point, I think I'll just use my overclaim ability. And I only got 1 chunk that I can overclaim. The question is, which chunk do I want to overclaim? I can overclaim, and I'm looking down on my map now to see, this is kind of the most central chunk. So I'm just going to do an F claim here. And, oh, it's not going to let me because I have to start claiming at the border territory. Let's see. So if I can't claim this one, I guess I can claim this one here. Let's just do that. See if, and then I always immediately unclaim because I don't really want to hold this. But that was the one area that I could claim, and I'm just going to clean up my mess here. I like carrying water with me in case I get into some trouble with fire, and I'll just go ahead and reclaim my components here for my little 18-second cannon. And now that I've overclaimed, I can just... Oh, check it out. I was not expecting this, but it is quite welcome. Let's see. We are in a base. Oh, did you see it? There's a frame that I blew off here. Huh. Check it out, guys. So this is probably not anything great. This looks more like a pen or something, maybe a farm. So, but here's some iron stuff. Okay. Oh no, I can't. I didn't overclaim this area, but so this is good. I'm actually quite happy with this. This is this was surprising, but and yet cool. So we found a little base in here, but all this is. Oh look, there was something over here. Maybe I could have figured out. Maybe I could have followed this and or found this somehow, but I didn't. So anyway, that was the method I used. Seemed to work okay. But this is just yet another small little base built at bedrock, and I'm going to just raid it right now. And I think what I will do. Oh, look at that. There's let's see if I can open this. So I'm in here. So these blew off. So let's see what we have. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Bob Sr. killed by a fir wood sword. Bob Jr. died the same way as his father. Bob the Third died the same way. Okay, so I don't know what those must have been. Chickens, I guess, um, that died. I appreciate players with a sense of humor. And let's check this out. I wonder if this base has been... This base hasn't been raided because it's still claimed. It looks like they had some lava going on here. So I'm just checking out the scope of this base. And here it is. Okay, so they got lava pouring down here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the that iron equipment. I'm have a high enough salvage or high enough repair that I can salvage it, and which is cool. So I can turn those into iron ingots. Not a great find. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to get into these chests here and see what's going on here. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to blow those chests up. Thankfully, I have claimed the land. If I claim this? Yes, I have. Okay, cool. So I can just tear down these walls, and I'm just going to erect my little cannon one more time. Oops, that's as far as I can do there. And that cannon is going to open those chests for me and help me see if there's any good loot in there. I can also use this chest to hold things that I don't really care about, like this. And let's see, do I have enough? I may not have enough of fences to erect this cannon again, the 18-second cannon. Let's see. There's fences here though. Oh, excellent. I'm just going to use their own fences to build a cannon to break through their walls. So I'm just clearing this out to make way for the cannon. And I have to decide where I want the TNT to land. I'd really like to blow all this stuff up. So I'd love to have a piece of TNT. Let's just land it like on or near the furnace, somewhere behind here. That's a reasonable place for it to go. And so here we are. I have just enough to do this. And I'm going to build the cannon a little bit further back. I'll build it back here. And because I want to launch the TNT fairly far back there. Let's just see if we can't make this happen real quick. I thought this video was going to be a complete and total bust, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a complete and total bust, which is kind of cool. So for those of you that don't know, I do videos pretty regularly, but I don't always show all of the videos because sometimes they're putsy. Oh, I think I need one more. Yeah, I do. I need one more fence to go down here. I don't know if you can use a fence. Can you use a fence gate in this design? I don't think you'd want to do that. Do we have any fences over here? No, they've got some cactus. And I don't think I have anything in here. Is there any wood that I could take from their base in order to make a fence post? Can't get that fence post. You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet and run and grab. You know what? I could do even something simpler. I could just do the old. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something even simpler. I'm not even going to use this cannon design. I'm just going to do what I did the first time around. And just have one piece of TNT push another TNT, and that'll probably do what we need to do. So let's see how close I can build here. Wait, I can actually build. Oh, I can just I can place TNT here, guys. Let's see. Can I place it here? I can. That is awesome. This by itself should be enough to open up a chest or two, and let's see what we get. Going to crouch here. I'm holding down the crouch button so I can use blast mining. It will increase the blast radius of my TNT. And whoa, I see diamonds. I see diamonds. And I've got tons and tons of junk here too. Okay, so I will probably, let's see, let me just create a little area here for the garbage. And this will be my little garbage chute over here. Stuff I don't need, that I do not value. Keeps coming back to me. Stop. Stay away. Stay away. And I'm going to try to get the valuable stuff. That is the diamond stuff. And just throw away the not so valuable stuff. So I got a sword here. That's not bad. And let's see. I'll just start putting the stuff from the raid here. Got a few little diamond things. I love diamond things. Got some more there. And they have lots of wooden things, which are what's this down here. It's just, I guess it's just stuff that blew up. And here's a good diamond sword. I've got all sorts of garbage over here. Really don't need any of this stuff. Because I do have salvage, I do like to get iron equipment. Nothing wrong with iron. And see what else. We've got some diamond armor over here. I want to see if I can get the... I got a diamond axe there. So anyway, this has just been a raid. I guess I'll just keep going here and recording. I don't know what else I'll do. I'll just probably blow up the rest of these things just the way I'm doing this right here. And again, just trying to share with you how one guy goes about scouting. And again, using that north to south scouting method. Ooh, here's some ender pearls. Can't get some of those. Things are going to start despawning in a little while. Ooh, here's a chest. I can actually use that to put stuff in. Stuff I want to keep. And I guess I'll just throw a whole bunch of stuff in here. I don't need to be too picky. I need to start picking stuff up and I can go through it later. And there we are. Picking stuff up. There's some stuff that is just absolutely garbage here. I don't know why anybody would keep damaged wooden items. That kind of stuff is just silly. But okie dokie. If you want to do it, you can do it. Now there's some iron stuff. Any more diamond stuff? I don't want that. Nothing over here looks really good. But I'll just jump down here. This looks like some food and maybe some iron stuff as well. I'm pretty pleased with how this is turning out. It's nothing huge. I'm not seeing diamonds and some of the really high value items that I'd love to be finding here. But I don't mind finding iron stuff that I can turn into iron ingots. I love me my iron. So and buckets are good too. And at this point, let's see what else we can just toss over here. Now, because of where I'm at, I may just take a trip to my base and unload some things and then come back. Because I'm far away from pretty much everything, my guess is that this will despawn. What is that down there? It's just a poisoned potato. My guess is that the chunk will unload, which will cause, which will prevent things from despawning while I'm gone. So I think that's probably an okay thing. There we are. I'm just picking up some of the higher value items here, like this food. And I don't need that. There we are. Okay. So I've gotten pretty much everything that I want to get from this little area. All this rest of this, I mean, I see some shears, which I guess I could turn into a couple iron things over there, but they're not really all that worth anything. So not worth too much. Silly frame. Okay, so I'm just picking through stuff here. Just jump in the middle, see what I get here. Throwing stuff out, just cycling through, see if I can get any of the iron stuff before it despawns. And then I'm going to move on to the next chest. I think there's more chests there. So this is just all garbage. Here's a little bit of iron, a couple iron ingots from that. This is a stone sword. So that may have been it. If that was a stone sword, then this other stuff is probably... there we are. That's it. So I've gotten everything. I don't care about the diamond horsey armor over there. That's it. Everything else is wood and leather. So not a very rich find. But my goal here was really just to kind of share how I go about this stuff. And I think that this has served that purpose. So I'm going to set up another blast of TNT over here. But before I do that, I'm going to turn FMAP off because I'm going to TP back to my base. And I'll just set home here. I'm going to TP back to my base and kind of get rid of some of the stuff. We have raid chests that we call them set up at base, which are designed just a ton of storage area. This is our home right now. We've got it set up for our holiday feast, Christmas feast, it looks like. And typically these chests, we keep them as empty as we can. And we just shove stuff in here when they're in the middle of a raid. And it's just a way for us to quickly unload stuff. And I will be back to my home. And then we go back and we sort them later because you don't really want to be spending time sorting stuff while potentially valuable items are despawning or enemies are gathering or whatever it might be. So having done that, did I put my TNT somewhere? Did I unload my TNT? Where's my TNT? I had like a stack of TNT. Did I get rid of it? Apparently I did. So I must have unloaded it. Silly me. But here's all the stuff for despawning. And I need to go find. I need to go grab some more TNT, and I will be right back to blow this place up. Ooh, I can't wait to see what's in those final chests. Maybe there's still some good stuff. I doubt it, to be honest. Kind of doubt it. But no TNT in here. This is the stuff I really care about. So I'm just going to grab the good stuff that I care about and head back to drop it off in my raid chest, and I'll pick up the TNT while I'm there, and my flint and steel, because that's all I need here. This is just a super simple raid, right? And with a little bit of lag too, a little bit of lag to go along with that super simple raid. Here we are. There's my TNT. So just dropping all this stuff off. I do think I'll keep a there. And where's my flint and steel? Do you guys see flint and steel there? I don't see flint and steel. It may have been in my other chest, but I'm going to grab some right now. Grab one more. That's all I need. And I'm back. I'm back, baby. So here we are. So yeah, my flint and steel is right there. I'll just use the damaged stuff. And wow, so simple. Blow it up right here. They've got some heads on the wall. I don't really care too much about them. The wall of shame. All right, brutal, guys. This must be their mine. So they've got mine shafts built out here. Not my favorite mining configuration, but it's not too shabby. Maybe someday I'll do a video on most optimal mining configuration. But until then, let's finish this off with a little boom. Okay, what do we got here? So, ooh, I think there were actual diamonds. Yes. Let's see. I can't imagine they're gonna have too many of them, but I got 8. That's not too bad, and some other kind of cool stuff here. So let's just get rid of the garbage again, and fishing pole. I don't really need any of this. Got some gold, but this is stuff that I really don't need, and don't need sticks actually either. Sticks out there, and I'll just put this other stuff away just because it's not bad. We'll take this back and we'll make use of it. Going over here, don't need an acacia sapling. Back, let's see if we got anything else of value over here. This was I guess a partial overclaim raid, which allowed us to get some stuff. It's a fair amount of garbage. Our hoarders, they're keeping all sorts of silly stuff around just in case they might need a pick, a stone pick with nothing. I'll just grab all this stuff. Why not? Don't want the starter leather like that. But this other stuff's kind of useful. Put the TNT back. Let's see what else we have over here. Now this stuff is still not despawned. Saw some iron. And it looks like I've gotten everything now from those other chests, including the diamonds. Here we are. There's the iron, ink sacks. Oh, Lord, I have so many spruce saplings you don't even know. Those of you who've been watching this know that I've been doing tree farming with spruce and just getting tons and tons and tons and tons of. I have like 2 tubs full of. So, don't need it. Don't want it. Don't need your stone stuff. And your lilac. I've got plenty of that stuff. So this was a little raid. I don't ever really bring my faction mates in on stuff like this. It's frankly it's just overkill. So this is just me doing this quick little raid. Now I suppose I could try to get that anvil, but it already looks a little bit damaged, and I don't think it's worth it. At this point, I think I've got everything that I want either in this chest or in my inventory. I'm just going to grab the stuff here. This is the most, probably most valuable. And I will just take this stuff back to my base and call it a day. thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Just things to remember are I guess I'll just do a show. I think it was Blue Crew is the name of this. And you can see now that their land is 9 out of 9. I can't overclaim anything else. But we shall have your cheese. Ner. I'm afraid I have your cheese, my friends. Your blue cheese. And the blue of diamonds. Yay, see, blue cheese. Get it? Oh, yeah, it was kind of lame. Okay, thanks everybody. See you later. Bye.